So welcome again guys to my new studio and also to this new video. I hope you watched the previous video, like my first ever vlog, but if you didn't, I will link it down so you can watch it. In today's video we are doing soap brows. This is my technique for soap brows. This one is really a game changer, but also there are a lot of other techniques for soap brows. I will show you mine. And let's go straight to the business. For this technique, we need to have clean face and then we are going to add soap. Why is this important? Because if you put on foundation, you will move it and everything is going to look like a disaster. We don't want that. So we are going to start with a clean face and then take a soap. I'm using soap brows, this one. This is actually like a bar soap, but professional one. It looks like this. You can use a glycerin bar soap, like the see-through one, and to work with that one, it's really nice. It kind of sometimes does a better job than this soap brow. Okay, so what's important is to wet this thing. I will just spray it with 2 pumps of Fix Plus, and you will need to wait for it to soak in. And this is really important because if you go straight away with spoolie and brush your brows with this soap, you will just wet them, and I mean not sweat them, you will wet them and not fix them and set them in place. So we need to wait for the soap to dry a bit so we can make a paste, kind of paste or cream. You will see it and then we will use that to fix the brows. So let me show you what we got. Here is soap, and with a clean spoolie I'm going to scrub a bit of this, or this way, it's better for you to see. So I'm just going to scrub it a bit. It becomes a bit yellow. So when I scrub it, maybe you can see it there, it will leave like this paste, as I said. Here is how it looks. It's this kind of paste. I'm not sure if it's zoomed in well. So we're just going to take this paste with a spoolie and then brush the brow. Also, Tiana, I love you, but you see my hole there. This is where I let my friend to pluck my brows, but then we realized that she maybe took a bit too much from this front part and my brows didn't grow from that point, so I have a hole there. And also I don't need to cut my brows. This is like their length and their shape. It's not changing. I just pluck the small ones. When you're at this point, you should leave your brows to kind of dry a bit, and then you will touch them with your finger because this is going to really put them in place and not move them. You cannot do this only with the brush, with the spoolie. I mean, you really cannot place them that good. So just touch them a bit with your finger and then wait again for it to dry a bit. And, the thing that I can do right now is to shape them a bit more. So I will just brush them and put them a bit down and make this beautiful line. Also, my brows are not that long, so I don't mind having them totally up. when the brows are in the shape that you like and they're a bit dry, you can use eyeshadows. It's good to work with eyeshadows because pencils and pomades right now are going to ruin this shape that we made. So you can use eyeshadows and brow brush. So I'm using this one. This one is L'Oreal. I don't know the name because it's so loved, and I'm using just this one. This is like gray toned, not that dark one like these ones. So I'm just using this one. It's good for blondes and also it's good for darker haired girls. Because you can always add more, and this is going to deepen this color a bit. So I'm using just a bit of this one, like this, and then I'm just going to tap it on top of this brow. I suggest starting from this lower line and doing it first, so you can have this lower shape. I like to tap that one first. And here where I'm missing these parts, I'm just going to tap and to create this line. I really love this color. I think it's amazing. You see? But I need to admit it looks a bit maybe reddish on camera, but in person it's really, it's definitely not, or I wouldn't use it. So, there. And because of these soap brows, the point is for them to be a bit bushy. I'm just not going to make the whole shape like really strict shape. I'm just going to add a bit there because I missed this part, and I'm not going to touch this front part too much. Please let me know what are your thoughts on this technique. You can now see the difference with this soap brow technique and where my brow is super natural. So there are a lot of different techniques for filling in your brows, but I think that this one is super easy. You can do it with bar soap, bar glycerin soap that you have at your home. I just used this cold undertone, like light shade of this eyeshadow, and I think that everyone has something like this at home, and that you can definitely do this technique if you just try to. And you could definitely write a comment down if you like this technique, and see you in the next video.